welcome back to another video. In today's video we are going to be doing another airport update of Newark Liberty International Airport. Before we get started today, just going to say one little thing. This update will be coming out a week late because I was on vacation last week, and of course I can't drag my entire airport board to the beach with me, so coming out a week late, but schedule should be back to normal next week. So without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and get straight into it with our first aircraft right here. We have a JetBlue Airbus A320 in the barcode tail. He came in from Santo Domingo and he's heading out to Nassau. Next up here we have a Frontier Airbus A321 in the Steve the Eagle livery, and he is just about to push out for Las Vegas. Next up right here we have an Allegiant Airbus A320, and he's just getting fuel loaded on board for a flight out to Knoxville. Moving on to our next concourse, right here we have the Spirit Airbus A321 in the Banana Bus livery, and he is just getting bags loaded on board for Orlando. Next up we have an Alaska Boeing 737-700 in the new livery, and he is just getting fuel loaded on board for Seattle. Next up there we have an American Airbus A320, and he's just arrived in from Dallas-Fort Worth. And then just pushing out right here we have an American Eagle Embraer 170, and he's pushing out for Miami. Next up right here we have a Delta Connection Embraer 170, and he is just getting bags loaded on board for Detroit. Next up there we have a Delta Connection CRJ 900, and he's also getting bags loaded on board for Cincinnati. Alright, moving on to the international concourse right here, we have our Lufthansa Airbus A330-300, and he is just getting catering loaded on board for Munich. Next up here we have an Emirates 777-9X, of course subbing in for a 777-300, as the 9Xs have yet to enter service, but I don't have a 300, so we're going to have to use this in its place. So Emirates had stopped service for a while, but they have just recently started up service again, so that's really cool, but in any case he's going to be heading out to Dubai. Moving on to our United terminal, right here we have a United Express CRJ 550, and he has just arrived in from St. Louis. Next up here we have a United Express CRJ 200, and he is just getting fuel loaded on board for a flight out to Myrtle Beach. Next up here we have a United Express Embraer 175, and he is just getting catering loaded on board for a flight out to Charleston. Next to him there we have a second United Express Embraer 175, and he is just getting bags loaded on board for Savannah. Moving on here we have a United Airbus A319, and he is just about to head out to Fort Myers. Next right here we have a United Boeing 737-700, and he has just arrived in from Mexico City. Next to him there we have a United Boeing 737-800, and he is also getting catering loaded up for Las Vegas. And then finally for this concourse we have a United Boeing 737-800, this time by Gemini Jets, and he is just getting bags loaded on board for West Palm Beach. Moving on to our other United concourse, right here we have United Boeing 757-200 in the Continental Globe livery, and he is just getting bags loaded on board for Lisbon. Next up here we have a United Boeing 757-200 in the Her Art Here colors this time, and he is just getting catering loaded on board for Orlando. Next over here we have a United Boeing 787-9, and he has just arrived in from Houston. Interestingly enough, Houston has now operated, well, a couple of the daily flights on the 787-9, so wanted to throw that in because I thought that was kind of cool. Next to him there we have a second United Boeing 787-9, and this one is just pushing out on a brand new route to Johannesburg. That is quite an interesting route that United have started up, and it's pretty cool that we're now getting direct service from Newark to South Africa, so I thought that was pretty cool. Next right here, just pulling up to the gate, we have a United Boeing 777-200, and he has just arrived in from Athens. And then finally for this concourse right here, we have United Boeing 787-10, and he is just about to head out to Rome. Moving on to our runway lineup right here, we have a Delta Airbus A220-100, and he is going to be heading out to Salt Lake City. FedEx Boeing 757-200, he's heading out to Philadelphia. Next up we got a United Airbus A319, and he is going to be heading out to Fort Lauderdale. And then just holding short right there, we have a JetBlue Airbus A320 in the Blueberry's tail, and he's going out to Raleigh-Durham. And then finally, to include the update right here, we have a United Boeing 767-300, and he is once again just turning onto the runway for a flight out to Sao Paulo. So yeah, everyone, that does conclude our update for today. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and if you have time, leave a comment down below telling me your thoughts. Once again, I hope you guys do have an absolutely incredible rest of your day, and I will see you later Bye.